do 2 in here. And again, you want to encourage your children to study them. We've started, not consistently I admit, but we've started posting some of the herbs in our on our bulletin board and try to review so the children know. It was actually one of my daughters who inspired me to even look into herbs. Okay, that was 1.5. Okay, go ahead, put that one because that wasn't a full one. And then we'll put some oat straw. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let this start. Yep, she's switching her spoons. Good job. And then I'm going to show you a few other ways that we use herbs around our house. Okay, so here are a few more herbs. We've got garlic, we have alfalfa seeds, and we also have ginger. Okay, so let's start with the garlic. Garlic, I mentioned in our hummus video, it's a real good immune booster. It also antibacterial, antiviral, and it purifies your blood. So garlic is a really good herb, and it's mentioned in the Bible in Numbers. So this is how we do garlic if we're feeling like a little sore throat or not feeling real well or we need a boost. I'm going to let the girls here, we have another one of our daughters that have joined us. You could spray your garlic with some olive oil or vegetable oil, or we're going to dip a little clove of garlic. Go ahead and dip your garlic in the oil. Ideally, you want to bake it. Go ahead, dip your garlic. But for the sake of time, we'll go ahead and resort to the microwave. You don't want to be dependent on the microwave, but in this case, I'm going to show you how quickly it is. This is what I call garlic pops. Not as in popsicles or lollipops, but sometimes when you put them in the microwave, okay, can you see? You put them in the microwave and they will make a little pop, okay? So I've got 3 in there, 30 seconds should take that edge off because as you know, raw garlic has a bite to it. It's very potent. So that's one way we use the garlic, okay? These alfalfa sprouts, I'm going to allow that to cook. Do you hear the pop? It's popping. Okay. The alfalfa sprouts, I did do a video how easy sprouting is. This is about our 3rd day of sprouting. And we just rinse it a few times a day, let it drain. The first night we did soak it. And it's just so easy. And then you'll have these wonderful sprouts and you can soak them and allow, kind of get the hulls off. But alfalfa sprouts is another way to enjoy it in your wraps or salad, or it's very good. So I'm going to ask my other daughter come forward because I want you all to see the garlic. If my children are able to stomach them, they're really not that bad. You don't want to use old garlic because it's not going to taste very good, the old garlic, but fresh is better. Now this might be a little too hot. Give me just a minute. I'm going to let this cool and then you can come back and I'll let them eat it. Let me go over the ginger really quickly because I forgot it is still kind of warm. But you just want to go ahead and pop them out of their skin. And this actually my mother taught me. My mother was actually studied herbs at one time. So she taught me this little remedy. Okay. The garlic is still cooling. Next we have ginger, and this is a root grown underground, and we've tried ginger. We didn't have much success trying to grow it, but it is a very good herb. I don't remember all the properties. I know it's good for circulation, helps with your coughs or colds, and it's got kind of like a lemony taste, and I even like to grate it over like stir fry in certain dishes. So, and I believe they use this a lot in Asia. But one way we use it most frequently is when we are making our culture for our soda. Okay, hold on, girls. Hold on just a sec. I'm going to let you stir this. Our culture is just the water, sugar, and ginger. And I learned this originally from the Gallagher family at Learning Herbs. And this is about our 4th day of the culture. Now, why would we want to make a culture? Well, we are planning to make soda. And we've done this, again, for almost 2 years now. Go ahead and stir this up. Stir it real fast. And you guys stir it regularly. I'm going to try to put the link because they do a great video on it. But the ginger culture gives you the friendly or helpful bacteria that you need to help digest your food. And that's important because if you don't maintain a good digestive tract, the poisons and toxins from some of that food go back into your bloodstream, and it can cause you to get sick. It also alters your mood if you're not having everything in harmony. So go ahead and stir it real good. So after about a week, we'll go ahead and add some of our culture to a syrup, a fruit syrup, and it's fermented drink. It's very healthy, and it's a better alternative to one of my favorites, Dr. Pepper. I confess I haven't been delivered from Dr. Pepper, but we do make these sodas, and it is good for your system. So that is our ginger. Okay, now I'm behind the scenes. Hold on. I want to make sure you guys show us your garlic. Marissa's anxious. One of our other daughters, all of our daughters here are going to sample. Go ahead and eat your garlic pop to show the viewers that it is palatable. Yeah. They actually, when I started giving out the garlic, Marissa said, I want some too. So I went ahead and popped another one because we only had 3 at first. Okay, Maddie's taking a little longer. Yes, Mariah?
It tastes kind of like mashed potatoes.
Like mashed potatoes? Okay. Madeline?
It tastes a little bit hard.
It's a little hard? Well, we might have to pop it a little longer. Now, ideally, you do want to bake it if you can. Okay, let's hold our questions, y'all, because we have a little bit more to show, okay? So that's the garlic pop. So do you think they should try it? Who thinks they should try it?
I think they should try it because I used to love it, and I want another one. I want another one.
Okay, very good. So those are our garlic pops. Okay, let's check on our tea right quick. Okay, our tea has infused. Again, if you used a pot of boiling water, you may have a tea bowl you could put your herbs in, or you can put the herbs, you know, in your cup, pour the hot water, and then strain it over another cup. But again, we're doing the coffee pot version. If you've used a filter like we did, which usually I use this method because it's more potent and you don't have to depend on a filter all the time. But if you did use the filter, you can just pour it straight into your cup. And this was our peppermint oat straw. Now notice the color. Again, the oat straw is calming, and it has a very mild taste to it. So Madeline, I'm going to let you add your honey to this one. Okay, now if you allowed the herbs to infuse a little bit longer, then you're going to need to strain it. Preferably, I would do it over the sink. In this case, this will be our little sink. Macy, will you hold the strainer there? And then notice the beautiful kind of reddish color that's from our hibiscus, one of my favorite herbs. Actually, we've made, you remember I showed you the soda culture? We've made soda from hibiscus. We don't always just use fruit. I've also used the hibiscus and our ginger culture. Yeah. Okay, hold on. And so if you do this method and strain, you may get still a few little herbs, the stray herbs that make their way through. Sometimes the way my husband likes to do it, he may put a paper towel here and then do it like a double strain. So if you're not comfortable having little floaties, little floating herbs, then you may want to, you know, put that either paper towel or a coffee filter, whatever your preference is. So these are our 2 herbal tea blends, and it's just that easy. So those who are still on the sauce or still on coffee, go ahead and put some honey in. It may be if you're programmed to get up in the morning and make, you know, a pot of coffee, you can try this method. And when we did it initially, we did deal with some serious migraines, you know, coming off that caffeine. But over time, the more and more we did, we just pressed through, and we're trying to, you know, do a healthier lifestyle. So that's pretty much it. So I really hope this has helped. Please do, you know, leave some comments. Feedback is always great. I am going to do those links so that you can maybe take it a step further. So I hope this inspired somebody. In the meantime, you guys want to say shalom?
Shalom!
Shalom!